Friends, I have some amazing news. Of course, many people have criticized Trump, called him names, and come up with all sorts of insults, but this is the first time I've heard him called a pirate. Such an accusation was made against the American president by a highly spiritual moral person, a traitor to Ukraine, former member of parliament from the Party of Regions, and fugitive Oleg Tsaryov. The reason is that the United States has seized yet another tanker in the Indian Ocean, the eighth one to be exact. And Tsaryov threw a fit. The score is 8-0 in favor of Trump, the pirate. Friends, for those interested, a screenshot of this outburst and a photo of the seized tanker itself are available on my Telegram channel Sazonov Official and on my Facebook page Kirill Pravdarub. The links are in the video description. There are lots of interesting news updates there. Check it out, read and subscribe. A quick commercial break. And Zarev keeps throwing a tantrum. Trump really is seizing Shadow Fleet tankers that are under US sanctions. Russian ones, those transporting Iranian oil, and those from Venezuela are actually at the top of his list. And this is very interesting right now because he's seizing tankers and no one can stop him. Russia once sent a couple of ships and a submarine there, but no one was scared. They sheepishly wiped themselves off, sailed away, and even the military correspondents were joking, saying, "Let's thank Trump for capturing our warship and submarine." But now it's especially interesting in the context of Cuba. Trump decided to put a little pressure on them there, to impose a bit of a blockade, to teach them a lesson. And Russia said, well, and basically limited the supply of oil to Cuba. Indeed, there's an oil crisis and nothing is running and people can't fly out. They can't even get to the airport from the hotels. And Russia promised Cuba to help break the blockade and deliver petroleum products to Cuba. Right under the nose of the United States. They won't have the guts. And Trump, of course, is doing a great job. He's provoking Russia to the fullest. Although for now, all these hysterics from Zarev and others are clearly connected to the fact that they basically considered Trump their ally, that with Trump they would be able to agree on everything, practically divide the world between the two of them. China was snickering, Europe was stunned. But Trump turned out not to be their guy at all. Although the legends and stories about Agent Krasnov are still being told here, they've taken root. People love conspiracy theories. So this so-called agent, Krasnov, imposed sanctions against Lukoil and Rosneft in October, which suddenly turned out to be very, very painful. They lowered the price of oil and restricted Russian production. And now he's seizing tankers, causing hysteria not just for Zarev. It's just that Zarev throws his tantrums in public. No doubt in the bunker too, there are those biting their elbows and crying sadly. Packing their suitcases. What else can you do? Life is dangerous. Friends, subscribe to my Telegram and Facebook, subscribe to this channel. I'll do my best to bring you good news. Everything will be Ukraine.